I'm working on 5 experimental films called Seekago. And these films work together to tell a story of a relationship between a man and a woman. And it's a journey. It's a journey. And it's a really beautiful journey. But it's a really dark journey. And it has a lot of obstacles. But lots of success. And then there's 5 films within the story. And each one breaks down. And that talks about human ecology and a relationship between humans and animals and environment. And each of those pieces, and I'm going to give them the titles. So you have breathing, you have asphalt, you have chicken and coyote, you have feast and flight. Each piece ranges from 5 to 15 minutes. As a total, I imagine the film to be about 45 minutes. And it's an opening, it's shock. I wanted to create fear. I wanted to create an opening, because I don't use any verbal words, nothing with verbs. It's all movement and sound and costume and design. And so this is something that I feel that fear or shock, and it's about birth and death. And so that's something we go through. Birth is a huge shock. Death is a huge shock. You enter into a new world. So I thought this idea in a psychothrill of creating that moment would open up for the rest of the storytelling. So the second piece is called Asphalt, and it's almost, each style of film is very different from the other one, and it's almost an observational documentary, and it's about a paving crew, and it's about procession and intersection. It's the paving crew intersecting with the characters that came from breathing. So the piece is about journey and about experience, and I'm doing that through movement and procession. So you're gaining through all this experience with a simple perspective, one-point perspective and intersection. And then from there you go into Chicken and Coyote, and the Chicken and Coyote is a love story between a chicken and a coyote, and it's about passion and lust and sacrifice. And it's about, I think, motherhood too, about this idea of giving for life. And then the 4th film, and that's called Feast. And Feast is about community. It's about survival. It's about hunger. It's awake. It's about, and it talks about it's scavenger birds and human social eating behaviors. And then the last one's Flight, and Flight is transcendence. And it's about being free of physical obligations and to transcend the world in a way that's beautiful and not scary. You're not going to see the films in entirety. I will be editing them, breaking them up, and storytelling through how they interact together in a more visual and more emotional way, because it's an installation effect, so you can take a lot of space, using space as part of storytelling, and using the walls and where they pop up and where they close, and silence and noise. Each time I work very subconsciously, so each time that I keep moving, I find all these details, and they keep making it more and more strong or stable within the storytelling elements. The DANM program has been amazing. They have been so generous with the amount of support that I've received through spaces, through equipment, through funding. I've also gotten amazing support through the University of California. I'm the UCSC grant, or the University of California Institute for the Research of Arts. And then I've also had support from Porter College with the Graduate Arts and Research Center, and then through DANM. So I'm really, really thankful for all of that. I have explored a lot in the art field, especially in the performative aspect of it. I started as a 2D painter, actually, but from that, I've gone into different dimensions. I love problem solving. But right now, what I'm focusing on, actually, is directing. So I've been combining all of the things that I've learned into a directing title so that I can work with other people and help have them explore these things that I have learned, and to train them or teach them as well into this aesthetic and design that I've created to make these amazing films.